Back up to the start. They're coming fiercely, all of these races towards us. And we have the Prince Philip Challenge Trophy. We have on the left of our screen Wallingford Rowing Club, who are up against Saugatuck from the USA.
Amazing. And you can hear that silence, and then suddenly the coxes go as soon as the twitch of the umpire's flag falls. A bit of steering there from the Saugatuck crew as they come through the island. Always a bit tricky because there's a little bit of maybe a stream that pushes you into the middle of the river. So crews almost come close together to add to that ferocity of competition.
That's right. It feels like those coxes have got their headphones, have got their speakers on full volume. There's almost a competition between the coxes, isn't it? To be the loudest, to be the fiercest, making sure your crew can hear you and actually wanting to distract the other crew. But this is a really great, strong, feisty start from both crews.
What a brilliant shot that is of two crews, two full crews at the end of their season. Going at each other, really close together. They're still almost, from our perspective, almost seat for seat here. What an amazing start to the race.
And Katie Greaves is the coach of the Wallingford crew. She's building something pretty special there. She's got quite a young crew, but some experience already. Alice, Lily, Lucy, Florence, Naomi raced for the GB France match. So there's some real skill and experience developing, and so much potential here as well. Katie Greaves, who herself rode for Great Britain at 3 Olympics, won a silver is in Rio, is building something special at Wallingford. Whilst we see the Saugatuck crew, Sophia Martin, Alice Frisella, Alexandra Cowan, Clementine Kurt, Delaney Lundberg, Madeline Speller, Hannah McMarley, Charlotte Seymour, coxed by Madeline Cassano. And a huge welcome to those supporters from Saugatuck Rowing Club who are watching your crew valiantly. Look at the effort that's going in every stroke down this race. They've travelled half the world, and they are giving it their all.
And you can just see on the Saugatuck crew that they've got the footprints there. Is that a bear? And is they clearly wanting to put their foot on the footprint on this race, as the two crews are still relatively side by side. What a fantastic race we're watching, Kath.
This is tight, and this is now going to test the winter training, the race plan, and the belief in what you're doing and the strength of the technical pattern. You know, this is now a race for the coxes to get the most out of their crew, to keep the crew focused on themselves and not distracted by what's happening alongside. What do the coxes need to do at this moment?
Oh, I mean, this is fantastic. When you're side by side, it's a game of momentum and inches. You could be down or you could be up, and you can either be giving or receiving pressure. And I think this is where the coxes are so important, as they hold their crew together. They want to keep the crew focused in the boat, tell them that in the match how close it is, but also keep the momentum going and keep them fighting for it, and executing the race plan, but also being adaptable to be able to move on to the other crew whenever the chance arises.
And we can see just the pushes put in the middle of the race there by the Saugatuck Rowing Club. They're just starting to inch ahead, and this is a moment where Alice Hull in the Wallingford Rowing Club is going to have to work out what's the right technical call, motivational call to, you know, hold that and then create their own push as they come past Remenham now.
And a huge credit to Annabelle Collins in the bow seat. I can see her looking over, and she's just calling out what's happening to the other crew as she tells the rest of the Wallingford crew to dig in as they come to this race, as they move into a slightly quieter place of the course past Remenham enclosure.
And they are digging in, that Wallingford crew. They've sort of held now where Saugatuck have got to. And the question is, can they be clever to, you know, I don't know if they've got more power, so they're going to have to be clever and smart about how they work together. There's just, they had a little more power in one of those pushes in the Saugatuck Rowing Club that's just edged them ahead. But now the Wallingford crew, they're almost on local water. There's experience here. Katie Greaves, their coach, has raced at Henley. And, you know, there is experience in some of the girls already. Annabelle, Lily, Hannah, Tabitha, Alice, they've raced here before, and Lucy. You know, how can they use that experience to understand what's needed now to come back?
Oh, this is a fantastic race. You're absolutely right, Katha. It's like they put a big push at halfway, and they've got a couple of seats. But right now, it looks like Wallingford are clawing back. They haven't given up, not at all, and they haven't given up the whole way down. And this is where they could start to turn it as they come into the finish, into the enclosures and the final kind of part of their finishing sequence.
They've got such a strong crew, though, haven't they, at Saugatuck, because they are soaking up the pressure Wallingford are throwing at them and finding more. They can sense that the finish is coming. They were 4th in the US Rowing Youth National Champs, in the Women's Youth 8, second in the San Diego Crew Classic. They've had a fantastic season, and they were confident enough to want to come here in this just such a competitive event, the Prince Philip, and they are just edging away now.
It's fantastic to see this race unfold, and this has been a race the whole way down. Even when you're up Saugatuck like they have, they cannot relax at all. And Wallingford have been putting them under pressure the whole way, and to be able to keep doing that for the entire course, almost a mile and a half, it's hugely impressive. And I love this shot. You've got the enclosure behind it. The race is not over, and you can see how hard these women are going for it.
Yep, they've had to race the whole way, and you can see the effort on every stroke, on the faces. Actually, there's quite a lot of aggression in that Saugatuck Rowing Club to really drive each stroke, but they can sense the finish is coming now, and Wallingford just haven't been able to raise that last push. So we get Saugatuck Rowing Club, who win this heat of the Prince Philip Challenge Trophy, and an incredible effort from the Wallingford Rowing Club.
Yeah, what a race to watch. What a privilege to be able to watch that race. Wallingford Crew did not give up at any stroke in that race.
We see that confirmation of the Prince Philip Challenge Trophy. Saugatuck Rowing Club of the USA beat Wallingford Rowing Club. What an amazing race for day 2 of Henley Royal Regatta.
Yeah, that's just the kind of racing that we love to see, and just a testament to the regatta and the type of crews that come over.